It was so good to wake up to that scene this morning in my own bed. My house is a mess, so that's gonna be the majority of today, is me cleaning it up. As you can see, we've got suitcases. We've got all our stuff. We've got a pile of clothes that I washed, and we couldn't decide what we were gonna bring for the kids, so I need to put that away. Laundry has already been started this morning. I'm assuming by Justin. Here's all the stuff that I get to go through. Here's the kids' toys. We need to put them back in the right area. A bag of dirty clothes, just more stuff. When we go out of town, it's a lot. We had a great time at the Homesteaders of America conference. And while it is difficult to get out of town, it is very worth it. And we just had a wonderful time meeting all of y'all and talking, and you guys just sharing all the stories with us of how our videos have helped you in some way in your life. So it's awesome. Another awesome thing is that as I'm recording this, I'm thinking of certain people that I met that their stories really tugged at my heart. So I don't remember all your names, but I can see your faces, and that's really all that matters.
Good morning, Mariah. Looks super good right here. What's the impression of your garden here, Becky?
I love it. I need to throw some cover crop in, I guess.
You do. We have some winter rye and winter wheat.
Yeah.
Now's the time, honey, because it might have frosted last night.
It didn't.
You don't think?
Dead if it frosted.
Okay.
My peppers.
It's getting close though, honey. This is great.
Yeah, I pulled out everything that was dead.
Yay.
Except for those flowers, because they still had some color. So
Yeah.
I didn't want to make you sad and pull out all the flowers.
Oh no, I know. That's great. Thank you for keeping the flowers. Yay! You got the feed in. Was this drama free?
Drama free. Yeah,
Okay.
I'd say so. I separated your feed and water buckets.
Yay!
Because after being at Polyface, I got used to that. Because then you never have to clean out the water buckets. So Daniel, he has a never ever list, and that's on his never ever list is never mix feed and water buckets.
Okay.
So I did.
Oh, that's a good thought.
I did implement that.
Thank you. So we hired these guys to farm sit, and we're like, well, if you want some extra work, we've got some odd and end jobs, and they said, I guess you guys needed some extra work.
The poor interns were like, yeah, bring it on. Yeah, we were like,
yep, you're gonna get those dollar bills.
And we're like, yes, we will pay you to help us because we don't ever have time.
Yeah, this is
No,
kind of
but
like
this is so good because now we can get in here and kind of, I want to hang the fences.
Okay, and we're gonna keep it this way. We're gonna keep it
hey,
this way.
you got a pinky promise us.
Yeah. So do you ever does Polyface have an around to it pile? Like one day I'm gonna get around to it?
Actually, I was that girl. So when I got there, like, there was behind the tractors this, like, you couldn't even walk. There was like pluckers just everywhere, and you're like, and so I got to spend 3 days with Buzz just organizing that.
All right, this makes me feel much better. Okay, that Polyface has something similar to what the stall looked like somewhere. Woo! Woo! We should do the chicken dance because of this one.
Have a party
this is
in
nice.
Tried to do this room.
Wow.
Made it more manageable.
Yay. It's gonna be less.
Junk out.
Yes, that's right, but it's gonna be a lot less intimidating. We can actually walk in here.
Yeah.
That was the first step.
Yeah,
walk in here.
So
It's one of those things where like we so need to clean this, but we also have to feed the animals, create the content, all that.
yeah, there's a lot.
Thank you.
And when it is so like there, you're like, oh, I don't want to clean it. It's too much. But once it's
Yes,
manageable.
thank you. Now it's gonna be manageable. We can go through it. You're part of the big change on this farm. For everything having a place and everything in its place. Anything else worth seeing out there?
We put the kids' stuff in this one, and then all the wood in that one.
Okay.
So, and then this is still your scrap metal.
Yay!
We did not touch that one.
The meadow pile. No,
We just threw stuff in there.
that's right. Good. Good. one is the only stall that's supposed to look like this.
Yeah, that's what I thought. She's like, are we gonna clean that one? I'm like, I think we're just gonna throw crap in
And
there.
once it gets full enough, which it might be, we'll load up our trailer and go to the metal yard. Pull up to the garage.
That's what they do, and they use the money to take us bowling.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Bowling. We should do that. We should do something fun like that with the money.
So.
Yay. I don't know if this has ever been this clean. Disorganized this area.
Yeah, I think this stall
Gosh.
is
Oh,
clean.
they had to rip all the pallets out.
The garden stall. They dared touch it. Oh!
Which lane?
This is the garden stall because most
Is that the
our huge gardens are right there and there. So our crop gardens.
I want to hang my jang on the wall. We're gonna have to.
Yay.
Yeah.
But now you can actually get in and walk to the jang.
I know, right? It's so good to be back and doing it instead of traveling. Traveling
Yeah.
is fun, but
This is where we belong. Yay!
And I cut down the towering lettuce.
Yeah. See, our hoops will go over these 2 rows
Okay.
and then over these 2 rows. Good morning, Mr. Brown. You glad to have us back? You brushing your tool's teeth?
No.
How are you?
Good.
Good to be back with you. I'm proud of you, George, said the man with the yellow hat. I guess the whole world is proud of you today. It was the happiest day in George's life. Needed to read a little bit to Mr. Brown before I went to edit. Hey, you know what? I'm proud of you. You know that, right? Well, because you've turned out so well.
Owie.
All right. Will you go get the cows?
Sure.
I'm gonna start knocking this out. Hey, you remember me? You remember? Good to be back to my office. Stud, you causing problems this morning?
We gotta put him in here.
You coming down? Boy, Flossie's slowing down. It's all right, you switch him out, Jonah? I'll be right back. I'll just set this up there. We got Ginger on the phone.
oh yeah, they want to know. They're very invested in this with him, you know.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Yeah. So start over from the beginning.
Okay, so I called Asheville Cardiology this morning as planned to get the skinny about hospice. And we talked. He said very clearly, hospice is not there because you're dying. Hospice is there to keep you as comfortable and happy and content and help all they can.
Okay.
So Boots said, I kept asking him, is this what you suggest? He said, yeah, it is, bottom line.
My dad, Ginger's trying to get him home today. Doctor gave him 6 months. That's not a surprise to anybody. Of other things other than his heart, he's got a defibrillator on his heart. So they're afraid that the defibrillator is going to keep him alive from these other things. So I guess he's got to make a very tough decision. All right.
Done. I gotta leave.
You guys are cleaned up, got your laundry,
That's right.
well eaten, ready to go. She's got you going to Yeah Burger in Nashville.
Atlanta.
Bye-bye. Thank you. You guys
No
did a good
problem.
job.
Here, you hug
pressure.
me and you get a hug.
Hey.
Oh.
Okay.
Are you sad?
No?
No?
No, that's not the right answer.
Yes, you're very
Of
sad.
course. Time to put the chairs in. You guys got one? They're heavy. Do you need help?
No, we've got it.
Let's see. Can I get this thing on an appliance, Dolly? I just girded up my loins to bring it in here, but I'm not sure I want to do that to get it out. Yeah, see? There we go. There we go. Hey, we did it. Becca, I'm out of time. 4 o'clock. We got to move animals.
Gotta get going.
Hey there. Hey, you want to go with? Is something wrong? You sure? I think he's holding something back on me. What do you guys think? Wild Coffee Homestead.
Yeah, Kevin and Bonnie.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice to meet you guys. Why wild coffee?
because that's what we have on our farm. Permaculture tells you to, look and see what you already grow.
Really?
And we learned we had wild coffee and beautyberry,
Really?
and of course we have poison ivy and greenbrier, and we didn't want to name it after that. That's no fun.
Well, look at these fat pigs with feathers. You guys are coming along nicely. Hey, you gonna come with now? Please? Sure? Yes. Look at this. Look at this cow, fat and happy. Do you realize where she is, guys? Do you realize where she is? This is where we first put the pigs. This was week 2-ish, week 3-ish. Got a good bit of work to do right there. You gotta say thanks to those pigs. They brought up this grass you're eating right now. Wasn't here. It was not here. You're a fat cow. This dude brought him some hay, and they're letting a complete stranger hand feed them. Rebecca's work is paying off. I was so afraid they would just resort to wild back in the pasture. But maybe Sadie and Mariah will work with them too. Good job.
Smile. Take a picture of me and Belle. Mwah. Become the caged sheep lady. Got Bonnie, our guest, and we went and measured and cut a 2x4. We're raising the minerals up because they're pooping and peeing in them, I think. I got my holy basil though. It's given me a boost of happiness. I can do anything because I have this. Not really, but oh. Well, thank you.
And look, totally eating. This bramble is. Oh. The stuff the cows left behind. Look at that. We're just doing a cross beam across and moving them. This balm of Gilead, just the vein of our existence. Guess who eats it? Guess who came here and nibbled on this first? The lovely sheep. So this was 2 days ago. They totally slammed this balm of Gilead. I'm not sure it will survive. They reached up about 3.5 feet. Look, some have no more leaves at all. We have an old wood pile there. We can actually see it now, get it out, and then mow behind the sheep. All right, this one's acting funny. You gonna let me by? Nope. We're putting Moose up. Gonna do it from now on. She must be coming out of her heat. Oh shoot, the gate's up. Johnny, you got the gate? Thank you. Come on. Nice. Boy, Lord help us, I pray. Not a 4 o'clock nap, not a 5:30 nap. Trevor, I think Gideon will spend the night with you guys tonight. Well, we say goodbye to one guest, hello to other guests.
Emily, Trent from Toops & Co. Look at his face, he's all like.
You guys match. With your sweater and onesie.
I know, we're just meant to be.
I'm the one who asked for him.
You're the one who asked for him?
Ah.
You prayed for him, didn't you?
That's it.
So you got a little mixed up in the details of it. Supposed to be a girl.
I actually wanted a girl, but I got a boy.
Is that okay? Yeah.
Because he's too cute. I didn't know you were going to be that cute.